I think we can all agree that the Microsoft that we are seeing today is a different Microsoft. And it all began when they had their Xbox showcase. When they had that showcase where they showed a plethora of games, Microsoft now has a pep in their step because everyone in the gaming industry said that they won that E3 presentation. Although Nintendo had a good showing, and we know Sony was trash in their showing. I mean, they only showed 2 first-party games there that anyone had any interest in.
Boo this man!
That's how the Sony fans was reacting to that PlayStation state of play. But yes, it goes without saying Microsoft is very confident in what they showed, and you can see it in what they are doing. Look at what Microsoft is showing now. Microsoft is showing a BBL controller, but not just one BBL controller, 2 BBL controllers. Not forgetting their custom consoles, the custom consoles for Deadpool, and also this new custom console. So yes, the buzz right now is around Xbox, is around the platform, specifically Game Pass. Game Pass is really taking the spotlight. A lot of persons are saying that Game Pass is such a great deal for what they are getting. So this is what Microsoft is focusing on. On the other hand, we have PlayStation fans. They are still talking about...
What's the question?
Where is factions?
Where is factions? You told us to wait. We waited, and you're still not here. Neil Druckmann, where are you?
But I am not kidding, guys. These ponies, it's so dry over on the PlayStation side. They are still talking and defending factions. Listen to Jimmy Neutron as he defends why they are not getting factions, and we'll listen afterwards how another PlayStation guy is saying no, we are not defending it. Listen.
What's Naughty Dog been doing for the last 6 years? What do you mean? They shipped the Game of the Year 4 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They shipped the Game of the Year 4 years ago. Are you going to any other dev and asking for a cadence of games that's faster than that?
Actually, yes, and this is where the hypocrisy is, because I recall Jimmy together with a lot of ponies saying, where is Microsoft? Why is Microsoft not talking about Fable? It's been so long. It's been 5-6 years since they announced Fable. Why are they not talking about Fable? I recall they're doing the same thing with Perfect Dark. Where is Perfect Dark? I mean, is it cancelled? Is it in developers' hell? Why isn't nothing being shown about Perfect Dark? I recall that, but when your own chat member talks about what they are doing when it comes to what Naughty Dog is doing when it comes to factions or anything Naughty Dog, now you are ready to defend them? This is hypocrisy.
Go to every developer and after 3 or 4 years be like, what are you doing?
The last title they released literally won Game of the Year.
And it was 4 years ago.
What are you doing? You know, it takes between 4 and 5 years to get a project even remotely ready to go, and they won Game of the Year 4 years ago. What do you think they're doing?
And then Jimmy Neutron would swear he's not a pony. He would swear he is not a pony. But look how he is defending the exact same thing he himself was doing. But on the other hand, there are some Sony fans in having any excuses for Naughty Dog and their lack of factions too.
Oh, is Naughty Dog on the clock right? You know why I have a really big problem with people defending Naughty Dog is because they shouldn't have to defend Naughty Dog. You got to realize we're supposed to already have a game from Naughty Dog right now. So that y'all are defending, technically, y'all shouldn't have to. Technically, it shouldn't even be a debate or a discussion. Naughty Dog has been on the clock, because if they weren't on the clock, they wouldn't have had a game about to come out. And they wouldn't have been working on 3 games at once. So yeah, they on the clock. That they did in the past was great, but guess what? That's in the past, Mike. Like, they don't give championships for winning that. They're not gonna get a Celtics a championship at the beginning of next season because they won it last season. You got to re-earn.
Yeah, they squabbling out there now. Yeah.
So yes, while the PlayStation community is on odds end with themselves, they're basically eating themselves alive. The Xbox community is really excited about the things coming to Game Pass. Yes, Game Pass is actually killing it. Yes, Xbox is killing it with Game Pass. So let's talk about that in this video. Let's get it!
This is a sickness.
Let's get it. So guys, before we continue with the video, just take a few seconds and hit that subscribe button. Now, if this content interests you, no doubt you would be pleased to know that this channel focuses on Xbox news, a little bit of Nintendo, and of course, the Sony Pony Salt, the Sony Pony Discipline. So again, hit that subscribe button. So let's get back to the video. So when the Activision Blizzard King deal was closed, I recall Phil Spencer saying that, they will not put Activision Blizzard games onto Xbox right away. Could you guys remember that?
When we finished Bethesda, there was this great moment. We were able to put a bunch of the back catalog games in, celebrate their history. The truth of the matter is, with Activision Blizzard King, that the regulatory process took so long, and frankly, there was a lot of uncertainty in that process up until really a week before we closed, or the week of, when the CMA finally came down to their decision, that we weren't able to get in and work with mostly Activision and Blizzard in this case, on that back catalog work. So now that the deal is closed, we're starting that work, but there is work.
So yes, Phil Spencer and the Xbox team would have made that statement, and when they did, a lot of persons on the PlayStation side, the Sony fans, said that Microsoft just closed a $100 billion deal, and the Xbox fans, they get nothing out of it. I recall that very distinctly. I recall these ponies saying that after Microsoft closed the ABK deal, that still Xbox players will get nothing out of it. I recall that. And you know what? Here's some of the proof. Okami13 tweeted, Phil Spencer on Activision Blizzard King Xbox confirms no ABK games on Game Pass until 2024. Goal is 100% parity for COD, no exclusive skins or DLC. We have no goal of somehow trying to use COD to get you to buy an Xbox console. Wants to make sure any old IP they revisit has a passionate team that wants to make a difference, not just for financial gain. So when this tweet came out and when Phil Spencer had that interview, when I say a lot of the PlayStation community said this. J-Dub tweeted, so Xbox was celebrating ABK deal for 2 whole years and ain't getting nothing? No DLC, no early access, no skins, no characters, no free games, nothing? Insert, I'm leaving here with something gift. So yeah, this is what they were saying. Look at what J-Dub said here again. Another one who led y'all astray, spent a year telling you why ABK deal was good for Xbox gamers. Now look at Xbox. Of course, his disciples responded, so what do these Xbox get? And he laughs. Another one said this, Xbox fanboys are getting nothing from this ABK deal.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
You see, some of these Sony fans, they don't think. If of course Phil Spencer cannot say that the reason for purchasing ABK is to make persons buy an Xbox, he will not say that directly. He will also do things to show the regulators and those who was criticizing this merger as an anti-competitive, using that anti-competitive argument. Of course, he is going to put games from ABK, put games from Xbox onto other platforms to show that he is, he's all-encompassing when it comes to putting games onto other platforms. This is what Phil Spencer and the Xbox team needed to do to show everyone that they are not, going to be anti-competitive. But make no mistake, indirectly, putting games onto Game Pass from ABK is basically giving the Xbox gamer, basically exclusive ways to play that said game. While the PlayStation community would have to pay $70 for every ABK game, an Xbox gamer who is on Game Pass will not pay that $70. They will be able to play that game day one on their platform, on their Xbox ecosystem. And this is a big deal because if you all remember, Call of Duty is very, instrumental for Sony's profits. COD is a big deal for PlayStation. Do you guys remember when this article said this? A staggering number of PlayStation users only play Call of Duty and literally nothing else. Court documents reveal the number, but not on purpose. So yes, there are, a number of PlayStation owners that only play COD. They are the casuals and they play Call of Duty on the consoles that their friends are playing it, on the console that has the mind share. So when these Sony fans are saying, here what, Call of Duty coming to Game Pass is no big deal, it is a big deal because we can see a shift. We could see a shift of players if it is Microsoft promotes Call of Duty on Xbox and show the casuals that here what, you get a better deal on Game Pass. You get to play, all the legacy CODs and the brand new COD that comes out on Xbox Game Pass. Now, back to what I said before, these ponies said Xbox gamers will not benefit from the ABK deal. Well, look at this. Microsoft announces Diablo 4 coming to Game Pass. That's benefits, ponies. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass. Now, would you look at that? That seems to be benefits. And now, not only is Diablo 4 and Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass, but they are also releasing older Call of Duty games onto Game Pass because just yesterday, this is what happened.
Something's coming.
Let's go.
I'm in.
Let's go. Sounds fun.
Best way to end the war is to win it.
That's month.
This is a game changer.
So it seems like the PlayStation community was wrong yet again. They said there were no benefits to the ABK deal. But all of these games coming to Game Pass seem to be benefits because guess what? Any of those games that was just shown, if a PlayStation gamer would like to play it, they would have to fork up $70 for that game. And in this economy, that might be very hard. So this is very clear. Game Pass is really a great deal for anyone who loves gaming. So anyone who likes to try out different games, Game Pass is for them. But the future does look bright, not only for the Xbox platform, but also for those subscribed to Game Pass. But let me hear what you thought about everything that was said today. Let me know if Xbox is cooking, if Game Pass is cooking, if you really like the direction they are going. Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.